my last recording. I don't even know what happened to it. So I'm just going to say everything I said a few minutes ago. The entire reason that I started doing a screen recording of what's taking place is because they've been attacking my data and my hotspot since about midnight. I used it all day long and I have unlimited data, so that's not the issue. I haven't figured out a way to convey that um, those that are interfering with my pages loading um, are letting me know that they're interfering with my pages loading. So outside of the dialogue, there's a lot of sensory perception attacks that are being made. So they allow me to sense their expressions and their emotion behind it. You know, the pleasure that they're getting and holding me up. And they got mad. I'm going to show you why they got mad. I said that it had nothing to do with this. They got mad about pencil skirts. They've been holding up my connection when I try to add pencil skirts to my cart. I'm sorry of that. I can't believe we got this far. But this is a stream. There's no reason why this should be taking place. There's nothing running in the background. Wait, let me see something. Yeah, Instagram is closed. The sleep app, that's a liar, is running. Watch this. I bet you would say I was asleep. Oh, wow. It told the truth that time. I can't believe it. It should capture me saying, shut the fuck up, quite a bit. Okay, so, yeah, that's the second can they knocked over. The first one they knocked over was 311 Upland Avenues, and the reason I responded that way was it would be there till morning time. It's because they're just trying to align the two of us hitting that curve for the same reason, so they can call one the other, and you know that's all that's about. Um, Sleep. I'm trying to look for the So yeah, this is what was taking place prior to. It was claiming that I was asleep when I was wide awake and talking. Um, like I said, just a lot of shut the fuck ups. I actually made an Instagram post about that. But anyhow, Something else they keep doing is turning my Wi-Fi on. They're suggesting that in the apartment downstairs. You can imagine. Like, I even set my settings up so that it doesn't turn on automatically. And they kind of overrode that. As you can see, the IRS page isn't going anywhere. Something I was doing earlier, which may have something to do with this, as I was adjusting apps and permissions. So I disabled quite a few apps because they did what they do to every new phone I get. They just flood it with games. I don't play games. Like, and not even, I don't play games. Anybody ever see me playing no motherfucking game on the phone? But if you're paying attention to what I've already noted, you know whose activity that is. So yeah, I was saying a lot of these apps I disabled, and others I force stopped and cleared the cache. So and then there was a few that I was unsure about, that I wanted to see exactly how they worked before disabling those, because those are the same apps that they're using to infiltrate the function of the phone. So anyhow, that's that. We were talking about, they were doing this, you know, like kind of trying to paint this picture, because they wanted, you know, someone to treat or look at me a certain way. And they were trying to hide other activity, you know, like pretty much what I worked on all day. So anyhow, I was just thinking, and they were talking all over the thought. I was saying I can't even imagine like what they be claiming, you know, like they're lying about sex on top of all of this. So they've been lying on me for 2 years, claiming that I was having sex when I'm not. But I was just thinking to myself, I was like, you know, imagine looking in and seeing this, seeing me sitting here looking at a phone and just waiting, you know, and waiting for this fucking page to load. And I'm like, what do they think, I'm playing Sudoku or something? Like, who the fuck sits and stares at a motherfucking phone that long? Like, what in the fuck do you think I'm waiting on? Like, I swear, the identities that they're using are so fucking stupid. This is all like artificial intelligence type stuff. So they're using a certain type of personality and making these remarks with a certain type of personality, and they're using the dumbest motherfucking identity, which is what the government is doing. And they say the stupidest shit, and they make it seem like they ain't never known nothing a motherfucking day in their life, and that everything that you do to make sense don't make sense to them. And they gonna attack you and steal some DNA over it. It's just crazy. So anyhow, this payment is scheduled to mail today. I don't think anything changed, but I wanted to look at the portal to see. Last in January, I didn't track it. Like, I just looked for the date. Like a week later, and I can't remember if it had like scheduled to mail and then delivered. So that's what I'm looking for. I seen scheduled to mail. I know it was scheduled to mail today on the 26th of March. So I didn't know that status would change to delivered. That's it. Anyhow, back to what I was saying about artificial technology and the identities that they're using. Occasionally that changes, but it does not change for long. They'll play like there are others that are sympathizing about the situation, in which I go to fuck off, because ain't nobody sympathizing with me. Don't nobody give a fuck about what's being done to me. And if those that I motherfucking know, that have known me my entire life, don't know me no motherfucking more, and don't know what the truth is, and ain't checking for nothing. I'm talking about, like, it's so disrespectful how the government arranges things. Like, when I say they change people overnight, they literally change them overnight, and they'll wake up feeling a different way about you, and they'll act out something that discredits you for no fucking reason. Or they'll try to create distance for no reason. It's just preparatory type stuff for isolation. They don't want me to have no one. They don't want me to have any support. This is all about suffering, because I have a problem with eugenics. Like, it's fucking 5:30 in the morning. I'm supposed to be asleep. Every motherfucking body else sleep. The motherfuckers that they using to wrong me are motherfucking sleep. While they're keeping me up, lying on me, acting like I'm in touch with them. And like we ain't got no motherfucking problem. Yep, they did blow my trash can over. But it is somewhere where it can sit, like I said, till I go out. I'm talking about they be lying on me about motherfuckers I never met, never, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks I don't know, ain't never known a day in my life. The shit they pulling on Upland Avenue is ridiculous. And they invert motherfuckers right in front of you, like there won't be death behind it. You don't try to fucking mock me and the fucking fuck like it's being tortured out of me. And my appearance is being attacked and all kind of shit. And you making sure I can't motherfucking earn or get by. You got me fucked up. These motherfuckers are out their minds. So anyhow, this IRS thing ain't happening. That's another thing. I was uploading a video it was probably around 11 p.m. or right before 11 p.m. And that's kind of when I decided to shut everything down because they were causing and running so much interference that it just wasn't worth the wait time or me being extremely angered and frustrated by it. So I didn't even allow it to get that far. So I'll upload this tomorrow. I imagine that they're calling night day and day night too right now. That's something you should know that they do quite often. Parallel reality, sabotage to maintain interest.